Have you seen this? You've got this super advanced brand new smartphone, and someone's just slapped a piece of tape over the camera. It looks a little weird, I know. But in today's explainer, we're going to get into the really compelling and honestly kind of unnerving reason behind this whole trend. I mean, it's a strange sight, isn't it? You have this $1,000 piece of amazing technology, and the fix for it is a 10-cent piece of tape. But this isn't just some random quirk or a weird fad that's going to disappear next week. So let's dive into this strange new trend. At first glance, yeah, it seems bizarre, but it's actually rooted in a very real, very modern-day concern about who might be watching us. Okay, let's be super clear about this. This has nothing to do with fashion. It is a deliberate act of self-protection. It's a simple, physical defense against a digital threat that really could affect any one of us with a smartphone. It's even a tactic that big tech guys like Mark Zuckerberg have been spotted using on their own laptops. Now, to really get why someone would do this, you first have to stop and think about just how much our phones are a part of our lives. I mean, they're basically our constant companions, right? Just think about your day. For a lot of us, our phone is the very first thing we look at in the morning, and it's the absolute last thing we see at night. It's there for all our private conversations, for our family photos, for every social media update. It is literally with us all the time, which means its camera and its microphone are witnesses to our entire day. And that constant presence, well, that's what opens the door to a really serious risk. So let's talk about the hidden digital spy that's making people reach for a roll of tape. So where does this threat even come from? Well, security experts are pretty much all pointing to one main source: apps that you download from outside the official stores. You know, outside the Apple App Store or Google Play. We're talking about those apps you might find through a sketchy link or some untrustworthy website. Here's the playbook, basically. First, a scammer tricks you into downloading their malicious app. Then, that app asks for permission to use your camera and microphone. It looks just like any other normal request, but if you tap allow, you've essentially just handed over remote control. They can now secretly take pictures or even stream live video right from your phone. Okay, I know, that is pretty unsettling stuff, but here's the good news. You can absolutely fight back. In fact, the most effective solution is surprisingly simple, and it's something you can do right now. So stick with us to see exactly what it is, and to learn the other key warning signs that your phone might already be compromised. So what is this incredibly simple, low-tech defense against a super high-tech threat? And here's the brilliant part. You have this incredibly sophisticated, digital threat, malicious code that's literally built for surveillance. And the solution? It's a completely low-tech physical barrier, a piece of tape. See, a digital hack, no matter how clever it is, simply cannot get past a physical object that's covering the lens. It's brute force, and it just flat out works. You can sum it up with this one perfect phrase. It's not elegant, but it works. Look, it might mess with the sleek design of your phone for sure, but it gives you a fundamental layer of security and the peace of mind knowing that some hacker isn't on the other side looking back at you. But hey, the tape is just one piece of the puzzle here. It's a fantastic last line of defense, but true security is really about being aware and being vigilant. So let's look at what else you should be watching out for. This is so important. You have to pay attention to how your phone is behaving. Is the battery draining way faster than it normally does? Have you noticed a sudden, crazy spike in your data usage that you can't explain? These are huge red flags. Spyware running in the background is secretly chewing through your power and your data as it sends your private information back to a scammer. So at the end of the day, while tape is a great tool, it's no replacement for just having good habits. Your best defense is always going to be caution. Be skeptical of links you don't recognize and stick to downloading apps only from official, trusted sources. That's how you stop the problem before it even starts. And that really brings us to the final question, doesn't it? In an age where our devices see and hear pretty much everything we do, is taking one tiny, simple, practically free step too much to ask for just a little more control over your own privacy? The key takeaway here is pretty simple. Stay aware and stay secure. Because in our digital world, it's often the little things that can make a huge difference. Hey, if you found this explainer helpful, please subscribe to the channel for more just like it. Give this video a like, share it with someone who might need to see it, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever taped your camera? Thanks so much for watching.